Oh.
He's not come back. So,
well, maybe there's a chance for me as well then.
well, to find a team.
Yeah,
Get to some ESL events.
I wish.
I'm sure you will. One day.
I remember like
You'll live the dream.
a year, maybe 2 ago, I'm streaming, I'm playing some Dota, I'm tryharding, and there's this bounty hunter running in my game and just narrating everything that he's doing, annoying the living hell out of me. I mute him. I unmute him at the end, and like I befriend him a little bit because I liked what he was doing. Like he grew on me, right?
Coming top, guys. I'm warning over here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna crit them with Jinada, guys. I'm gonna crit him. I crit him with Jinada, guys, for 220 damage. It ends up that's insane, yeah. And right now he's in Alliance, so definitely a guy that has a sense of humor and a sense of discipline and is very hardworking. So
Absolutely is. Alliance shifting their lanes all around. Boxy Pugna top. Sylar here on the Razor. With Koikfa heading into mid on Tide, he's likely just going to be in a straight 1v1 against Mushi's Ember Spirit.
I wonder if Tide is gonna crush him or crush him mid. Crush him like an anchovy.
They're swapping now,
They're
right?
swapping, of course. You don't want to put Ember versus Tide, I think. Or are they? Where are they gonna go? Let's go.
They're definitely swapping around. Ember's going top. And they will try lane bottom. Undying Shadow Shaman with the Legion Commander.
That sounds like a very nasty trial-in.
Tiger being chased around by Fenrir. 3 bounty runes picked up, and there's the 4th. So 3 of them go the way of Alliance. Baboka and Fenrir chasing Tiger away. They don't have any disables, though, so he knows he can just TP if need be. But with brown boots...
Baboka is still chasing with 76, not 86. What was wrong with me? 86 would be way too much. 76 damage level 1. Hitting them. Running after that. Oh, here we go. Mushi runs back mid. They just want to play the game of dodging this Tide Hunter. That's what they're doing.
Dodge the Tide.
And Ember is mid, and now Sylar is... But I just came here. I like this lane.
He's stacking
Leave,
lanes now, he
Ember.
has to
Leave me alone. And look at that. He takes that CS. Yeah, he's like, Mushi, get out of here. Get out of my face, sir. You're not going to do any better here than on top. But Tide Hunter, he's also playing the game. He's also dancing. The dance in the river. Look at that. Dance off Sylar versus Koikwa. Who's gonna budge? Who's gonna give in first? Koikwa waiting for him to show up. And now he goes mid. Bye-bye, Sylar. Are you gonna follow me? Well, come with me, baby.
Chase me, chase me.
And Sylar is, no, I'm done with this. I'm going top. I'm gonna let Ember port top, then I port mid, then Tide Hunter does the same, and we're back to where we started.
Square one. I do love situations where the pos 4s can get some farm and hit level 2 early on, though.
Yeah, Rasta loves this, by the way. He definitely needs levels. He's one of those supports that usually wants to be on safe lane because he gets an opportunity to pull besides just zoning out the enemy. So overall, he can use those early levels, and we're gonna see him go and perhaps stack, get some levels.
Razor not making another move. And mid lane tied against Ember. This is...
They just gave up. They're like, all right, guys, I'm just sick of this. I want to farm. I don't care if the Tide is there.
How bad is this for Ember?
It should be pretty bad, but so far he's doing quite all right. I think what he's doing really well on this lane is the way he's messing with the equilibrium of the lane. Whenever you're versus a counter on mid, your most valuable position, your most valuable asset is the fact that you don't need spells, you don't need anything. Just mess with the blocks of the creep wave, force him to aggro under the tower, don't block the first wave at all, let the tower hit the first wave. There are many things that you can do. You're not gonna win the lane, but you're not gonna lose it either. As long as you play with that equilibrium properly.
And you can trade farm at the very least.
Exactly, yeah. And so far, look at him, 15 to 3, like December. Why did you even want to dodge this side? You're crushing him.
Whoopsie, my bad. Boxy drops. Didn't even use the static link.
I mean, they have...
very squishy.
It's the right click damage of the Rasta, I suppose, coming into play there.
This dual lane down bottom, but a Crystal Nova into spin. Opens up a kill for Mickey onto Fenrir as XXS tries to turn. Maybe a little proc there, but stick charges on the jug with a salve to follow through. Keep him nice and healthy.
Yep. Koikwa is catching up a bit, but Ember's still so far doing so well. Koikwa should start pulling ahead though. I wonder what Koikwa is going to build. Is this... Oh, he's doing the medallion build. Base puts medallion on Tide. He's going the right click.
The big right clicks.
The big right clicks. Like, Tide can actually hurt real hard with the recent changes.
He's a punchy boy. Nice little sleight of fist there. Mushi gathering up the CS.
I'm hyped about this Koikwa build. It's gonna be fun if nothing else. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but it's gonna be fun.
Insania. The zombie will find him. There's this tombstone causing issues for Mickey as well. Might just have to right-click it down and focus it under his own tower. We'll get the gold for it, so a nice bit of bonus, even though his maiden dropped. Tidehunter with a haste rune, gonna get bottled up. And Undying. Ooh.
Yeah, he's fine. Sticks, decay. So, okay.
He really wanted that mid lane creep wave.
That port, that port. It was well funny a little bit, I suppose.
I love it when carry.
He has haste rune also bottled.
Yeah.
It would have taken him just the same time, but he wanted to save the haste rune. So
I love it when like a dire carry hero comes down and like farms these, pushes this wave, and then TPs to the shrine to farm these camps.
Efficiency,
so they can stack them.
Efficiency. Let's see if these teams have efficiency when it comes to taking bounty runes, as they're gonna spawn in 15 seconds. You see Sylar following Boxy instantly. He's like, nah, little skelly boy, come over here.
Boxy very speedy with the boots though.
Yeah.
383 move speed will rejoin Tiger as he builds up a fair amount of stacks here.
Yep.
And racking up that spirit damage, but also a good amount of farm for Tidehunter to fall back on.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a bonus for him. Tidehunter didn't really manage to win that lane versus Ember at all. Ember still ahead, 33-7 versus 23-1 from Tide. Doing fairly well. And now that there's level 3 on Elder Titan, I think we should keep our eyes on the top lane, as he's gonna have a bunch of damage.
Let's find out how much. Where's the spirit gone?
Yeah, he's just getting ancients, then running over the medium camp, then running over this hard camp, then running towards Razor.
Oh my
with
god.
like 150 damage.
Oh my god.
40 damage.
243. Okay, Sylar, how many punches does it take to get to the middle of a Razor? He's not going to commit for
Why
it.
are you running away?
Okay.
It would take him a year to suck all of that damage out. Taiga, you failed us. We believed in you. Alright, he didn't see Rasta though, that's why he did it. And Rasta is doing the smart thing, he's warding those camps. And Ember might be ready to steal them right now, actually. He's sneaking in. Maybe they can take Taiga down too.
They've got Ether Shock level 2 and Flame Guard up to 3.
They're gonna scout them with a spirit. Look. But they're not reacting to it. Instead they're going for Sylar. Is this the right play? You're losing your stacks.
He takes some CS. And there's the static link. Tygo, yeah, bonus 200 odd damage. It's dropping and dropping and dropping as Sylar steals it and steals it. But Voka here with the shackles. Mushi arrives with the 2-man chains and the remnant forward. Easy peasy for Aster. As Alliance,
I mean,
completely cut down.
Completely cut down. Tidehunter is here, but he might get killed too if he's not careful enough.
He can kill multiple heroes here with a big ravage though, can't he?
Let's see.
Oh, wait for it, wait for it. 3, 2, 1, in we go. Anchor smash and one more hit. Mushi pops the stick. Doesn't have a remnant. Goes with the chains, but Koifa doesn't get caught. So one more anchor smash will seal the deal. Maboka just TP's home.
They stole quite a few stacks from them, so they didn't really get a whole lot out of it in the end. They did use the Ravage.
Fenrir. Quick soul rip and the help of the press the attack.
Insania might fall here.
Getting whacked by zombies, and now the Legion. One more tap will finish her off. And Legion Commander will secure it as the Omnislash bouncing from creep to creep. Mickey gonna get dueled up as Mushi's arrival rotating in. 7 minutes in, Mushi is creating action from lane to lane.
Yep, first the stacks, now on the bottom lane he goes. Just creating space for his team overall. Unlucky Omnislash from Juggernaut, obviously, but what did he expect? There are so many creeps around that Undying, so can't expect every single flash to hit.
We're going to have such an early Ether Lens here. Very quick arcanes on Baboka into the rest of the...
He stole a lot of those stacks, he got some gold. He also farmed safe lane for a bit.
Rainbow TP's bottom for Alliance. Bringing back the Power Rangers.
They want to punish this LC. You know what, actually? LC is one of the heroes that can deal with Juggernaut at any part of the game. You get the blink, you get the blade mail, and the Jug is gone.
Insane is about to be gone. Another dual win about to arrive for XXS as Aster swinging into action pretty hard bottom. Fenrir has Decay and Tombstone. He's going to throw it in and Tiger's in trouble. Elder Titan whacks away at the Undying, but Baboka's arrival shackles him up and XXS on a killing spree.
They're just being outplayed in this laning stage so far. Koikwa has to do something for his team. December is doing a whole ton. Maybe they can go for the Sylar, but do they have the skill? Let's see.
They have life drain. It feels like it comes a little too late though.
I expected Koikwa to be body blocking him.
He tried to
Does he
run
have
away.
phases? Ah, he has phases. Alright, so could get out of that.
That's very true. Insania takes up mid. Fenrir, level 6 hits. He's got that Flash Golem for the bonus HP if needed. Bottom tier 1 dropping, 9 minutes in. 10-minute bounty rune spawning in 30 seconds. Mushi already in position. No, interesting. The bottle not coming. He's got phase, crown for drums,
I guess he's
waistband,
gonna
now the
get
bottle coming out.
he's got. Well, but why not? Yeah, why not buy it there then? If you're, yeah, did he sell it?
I don't
Another
know.
duel.
We have another duel, stopped by the Ravage, at least for a second. No win, and the Omnislash will claim 2 lives. Boxy, in fact, gets the double kill.
Koikwa finally coming into the fight in the right place at the right time. They turned that first duel. I mean, they had to be punished though. They've been just rolling out of control with those duels on the LC. And honestly, LC in this game is one of those heroes that you have to stop. If she gets a fast blink, Blade Mail, none of these heroes are safe. Like,
But it's 10 minutes in, she's got 2 dual wins already.
2 duel wins already. Like, we don't see... We have seen some LCs that haven't had 2 duel wins in the whole game.
Like 40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes. So far, LC doing pretty well. He's getting closer to that blink. The big issue for Alliance is that blink plus Blade Mail. They do have save with the Pugna. That hero can definitely mess the duel up, but not really if Boxy is the one dueled.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structure.
Koikwa has finished off that medallion now. Waiting for the Ravage for another minute and a half though. It could be time for Aster to go and claim a few more tier 1s as they position for the top tower. Baboka already behind it. And
Yeah, he has wards, but he's not using them. That usually means that they're gonna use those wards for the next tower.
I wonder if it's tier 1 mid
Or
tier
maybe
2 top,
tier 1
though.
mid. Yeah, I'm not certain either. We'll see.
I feel like the classic connection is always like kind of through here and you backstab the tier 1 mid.
Yeah, that tier 2 on top is possible, but
Maybe if they get a kill on Tiger here, but he's pretty speedy with the spirit returning.
they still have the catapult here. Let's see, they're gonna back off. Alright, like this tier 2 on top is actually a very difficult tower to take, as you have the high ground to the right, and you have that shrine. There are many ways for heroes to connect and just punish you, as you're basically in a choke point between the shrine and the tower if you go for that push. So
Like that distance there is so hard to cross.
it's such a bad position if you are dire, basically. So
It's super bad here as well. You know, it's the double ramps on both.
I think the other side is a bit easier for Radiant, because you have that cliff there, you ward it up, you're kind of closer to the tower. I don't know, it feels like you have the trees as well that you can juke through.
It's because it doesn't feel like this ramp leads to the tower, right? It's like angled this way. This one's a direct one in, whereas this is literally like ramp coming down.
Yep.
Same in bottom lane as well. But anyway,
That bot tier 2 just a disaster to defend.
Middle tower.
Fenrir barely gets the deny as Boxy. Sneaky decrep on Mushi. Alliance, they've stabilized for a while.
Yep. How's
Down.
that LC when it comes to dagger? Where is he? The Legion Commander has the dagger, working towards that BKB, so no Blade Mail, instead going for the BKB. Well, he's not gonna get the crepified, but the target he duels is, so
Yeah.
that Atos is a way for Boxy to catch Ember, help out with that a bit. They need some roots, they need some spells. They can't rely on that Ravage and Frostbite. It's just not good enough. Not enough.
Mickett trying to bait here with the rest of his team behind him. Smoke has expired. Koikva and Insania. I mean, there's no freezing field, so it's going to have to be Ravage and Omnislash that do the most of the damage. Take a look at Baboka's positioning. Swooping in from behind potentially, as they do show multiple heroes. Maybe they move forward with a Tombstone and the Hex. They've caught onto one. Mikke's Juggernaut about to be ripped to shreds. XXX holds the duel for the perfect time. And another win lined up for the Legion. Blink forward, do they have a stun? Any catch? And Insania successfully TPing home. Well, Mushi's not done just yet. Going for full HP, a bit too far to dive. They are in position now to group up with Serpent Lord. They can take the tier 2 down here. Razor is also in the vicinity to cut off any wraparound play from Alliance if they do TP on that shrine.
Elder Titan is gonna try and defend this, but Elder Titan usually is a hero that can defend. Not versus Rasta though. Those wards, they don't really care about your Astral Spirit or the Astral Stomp. So these wards are gonna take down that tier 2 very easily. LC is stunned, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. How's Ty doing? What is he building into?
He's going towards Blink.
Blink into Solar Crest, alright. It definitely is one of those Tide Hunters that aren't truly huge utility. You have the Ravage, right? But he didn't go for Vlads or anything like that. Vlads would be alright this game for them, but he opts not to.
Tier 1 attempt from Aster mid. And Mickey does have that Omni Slash. He's going to struggle to find a target to use it on though. Aster seemingly very wised up to the way that Alliance are playing.
Look at that
Control of the entire map.
Hey guys, like, this is where they are, boys.
They're losing 4 bounty runes as well, you know. Mushi's come up here to snag both of the northern ones.
Ember always a sneaky one when it comes to bounty runes. He's just way too fast with the remnants, and now you have this Shadow Shaman finishing that blink. Oh, the Atos.
And the remnant out.
Alright, did not work. Slight fist into remnant. Easy, easy peasy. He's building a blink as well, so.
And they're catching one mid. Mickey forced to spin. As Mushi gets a couple of body blocks in.
There's Ravage available, I believe, and maybe you need to fall back now.
And Tombstone's there, and Insania being shackled up. Freezing Field cancelled, and the Ravage is forced. They look for Baboka, the easy kill. As the Earth Splitter lands, they will claim it, but it puts them in a position where Katowice is trapped up on the ramp. Decrapped and saved, but the Plasma Field will take his life as Mickey arrives, spinning down Fenrir, but the rest of his team is in dire need of assistance. The duel?
Decrepified.
Decrept. But now Pugner, chased down and very nearly killed off. One more little remnant forward will secure it for Mushi. And XXS. No dual win, but can potentially chase Tiger here.
Tiger's fine. Has another stomp if needed. And Jug just bailed. He went to farm. Used that Omni Slash and just abandoned them. Overall, I think LC should be a bit smarter from now on. I saw that he was hesitating. He wanted to go for that Pagna, but his blink got broken, so he just went at the nearest target, which was Taiga, right? He went and dueled him. I don't think it's gonna happen again. This Jug might be in problems.
They've got Blink Ether Lens on Baboka. Serpent Wards after the Hex into the Shackles, but Mickey will be able to spin to safety and Boxy's arrival.
Not truly enough damage, especially because the wards were blocking the LC from hitting Jug. Baboka does blink out. But
Boxy knows though,
Boxy
they
knows
see him.
The creeps see him. The Hex is there.
Still scared of this Legion though, and I would be. Aster keep themselves both alive. Mushi up top. Dodges the stomp with a slight, and I don't see a way out for Tiger here, even with that. Oh, he's actually pretty tanky. And Mushi only had one remnant. His second one was coming off CD. Super close to getting another remnant chains.
Yeah, forces him back home, but if you are Tiger, you're super happy about that. He survives. He'll survive.
Aster have a 10k lead. 4k of it is on the Legion, 4k of it is on the Ember Spirit in unspent gold so
What's Ember gonna buy though, then?
I'm wondering if he's like thinking about Radiance, honestly.
Yeah, but he has that Blink Dagger in quick buy, but he could have bought it ages ago if he wanted to. I'm also thinking if he's gonna go for that Radiance.
Cell Quelling by Relic?
Yeah, he's going for the old school Radiance build. Decent versus Pagna versus that Crap. Decent versus Tide as well. So they get some additional magic damage on their side.
Yeah, they've got Sylar, the kind of anti-carry or the pseudo-carry with plenty of movement speed between Yasha Yules to deal with the Jug as they jump in and duel up the Pug. XXS, 4 wins now.
That's definitely the hero that you wanna duel, right? Everyone else is kind of protected by Pugna.
There's Juggernaut at Yasha into Diffu.
Yeah, Diffusal is a good option this game, I think. It's gonna slow him down tremendously, though. Diffu isn't the Maelstrom build, isn't the Battle Fury build. Doesn't really give you that oomph that's necessary to just keep on getting item after an item.
Yeah, no acceleration, really.
Yep, so it is a bit scary always when you go for this item.
It's very much acceleration through kills. 5-man group up, play around the tide, but...
They have that Ravage to work with. They just need to find the right angle.
They don't have a Vlad's or a Pipe or a Crimson, though. That's my big worry, is that we were looking at this Tide as the big utility player. And yes, with Medallion Blink, he can start fights quite nicely, but they don't
he's
have
not
any
really that utility.
mitigation.
Yeah, he's not truly that utility. He wants to hit people with Anchor Smash and Medallion. And Gush minus Armory. He's not buying Vlads, he's not buying Crimson Guard. Maybe that's gonna come back and bite them.
We'll have a double BKB hitting Aster very soon. XXS will show off his with a quick jump onto Pugna and another dual win. Alliance are looking to join the fray, but he uses the remainder of his BKB duration just to TP away.
Ember, meanwhile, isn't even phased by them. He knows he gets out. Even if you frostbite him, he still has enough time to Remnant top. So he's fine. I think he could have even finished that creep camp if he was greedy enough, but instead he goes for to bottle those bounty rolls, I guess.
He was a bit panicked about his mana reserves, I think. Just in case he accidentally hit Searing Chains and didn't have enough mana to rev.
Just in case he kills himself there, he goes out.
You never know what happens. Sylar's BKB with Legion's BKB and the Radiance of Ember all pretty much synchronized. They've also moved towards Medallion and Earn on the Undying.
They're not perfect when it comes to taking objectives, and that's why this Shadow Shaman is working towards his Aghanim Scepter. Has that point booster now, and he's actually pretty damn farmed if you...
Alliance want to try and break the status quo here.
Like,
15k net worth lead for Aster.
Look at the net worth of Rasta, and look at the net worth of Pugna, and... Oh, Ravage.
That's the jump. Frostbite does hold Mushi in place long enough, but that's 3 ultis for 1 kill on an Ember Spirit. Alliance need to make the most of this. Tier 2 and Roshan.
There aren't many ways. There aren't many ways that you can kill that Ember, so taking that kill. Oh, Boboka, you have no blink, my friend.
Oh dearie me, that's a freebie. Bonus kill for Alliance. Immediate
Is it
buyback.
free? Because Pugna is dueled.
XXS catches the Pugna in the back. Koik going for the TP out, but the Shackles cancel the teleport. And Alliance as quickly as they...
all but free, because they take 3 after that kill on Rasta. It was the perfect bait. 3 cores, it was the perfect bait. Because they go for that Rasta, they move their eyes away from the tier 2, they don't take the objective, they kill the Rasta, but they lose the Pugna, the Jug, and the Tide instantly after.
And the fact they expend all their ultis on the Ember Spirit, they need to get objectives. Tier 2, Roche, something from that, but they die for a Rasta.
You know what, this Rasta is so rich, he was higher than that Tide Hunter even, so they consider him a core, and they go for him. Boboka.
Another catch, another kill.
Man, this Boboka, he's always been like pretty good.
Never forget Boboka Monkey King.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to talk about that during the drafting stage, but position 4 Monkey King, there's not a whole lot. There aren't many teams that roll it. I guess OG picks it now and then for Jerax to mess with people, because Thompson is always a threat of Monkey, but I love how some of these teams, they have that advantage. They have a star player with something like a...
Kind of overlapping hero pools.
Yeah.
Sometimes work against you, but very often work for you the way that drafts go about nowadays. Mushi with a double damage rune and chains onto Koikva. Shadow Amulet to try and buy him time with the life drain, but in comes Sylar. BKB Razor says goodnight to the Tide. And Boxy being drained of his life and his damage while the Shackles connect onto Mickey. This is going from bad to worse to disastrous for Alliance.
Jug is gone.
And Mushi moves in with a double damage, a swipe of his sword. Another one in the back is Insania as he falls. Alliance 4 down. And Aster with 5 alive claim another tower. Tier 2 mid about to drop. And Mushi is going in deep. Doesn't commit for the ET.
They really need to chill out. Wait out a bit. Get everyone up. Then fight properly. They're being picked off left, right, and center. They just need to calm themselves. Alliance, yeah, they're all coming back to life, and they didn't lose the tier 3 yet. It's hard. It's looking rough. but nothing's over yet. Just chill.
20k net worth lead at 24 minutes for Aster.
Just chill. It's
Just
not,
calm.
not a biggie. They won versus... Who was it? That had that amazing lead as well versus them. It was today, but my brain is...
Complexity.
Complexity, exactly. If you could take the pride of NA complexity, you can do anything, Alliance. I believe in you.
The pride of NA. One NA player. Pog champ. In comes Mushi. Nice double chains. And down goes Boxy. XXS already expended the duel, so Koikva inside the Shadow Amulet finds a nice little hidey hole to stay away from, but
Quick gone.
Mushi does so much damage now with his Radiance that it is quick and easy as Insania. Amulet, freezing field. Can't survive through the onslaught of Aster as Alliance. One by one they fall in the back. Hey, I nearly missed that kill. Tiger, very, very aggressively positioned.
Yeah, he was actually chasing DLC, but LC joked around, got out, and then turned the fight. Now he has to buy back and defend this. You know what the upside for Alliance is? Their levels are so low, they respawn almost instantly, so they can defend again.
That is a good upside. Defend the base. Trouble is, Serpent Ward's level 2 from Baboka.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
one entire lane of barracks will be claimed. Juggernaut, yeah, he's just pushing out mid. He knows that he can't really do anything down bottom.
25 minutes in, they already take one side, and Mushi is just going for the bounties, going for the economy value. Overall, I know I'm being mean, but I actually meant what I said. At least they respawn very fast, because Elder Titan can defend that fairly well, and you have some spam on their side, and that's the only thing that they can do, honestly, at this moment. They were just crushed with the insane aggression coming from Aster.
It's been relentless.
Radiant's
And
bottom
now with them in the Radiant jungle, they can take shrines. Sylar controls up mid.
I think the problem with their draft is they rely on this Ravage to catch like an Ember. You know, they try to itemize on Pugna with the Athos, but it just doesn't work. So
Radiant's
this
bottom structure
Ember is
falling.
feeling unkillable. And
When he gets his BKB, he will be.
And also, their cooldowns are so much lower on Aster, so they can fight all the time, while on the side of Alliance, you wait for that mid-lane Tidehunter to get that Ravage, and then you use it, you might win a fight, but then you lose 3 fights afterwards.
And here comes Aster again. Shadow Shaman spots a DD rune on his way through, so Mushi will be able to grab that as well. As the Arcane rune he had bottled previously, BKB's on the way. Juggernaut cutting waves as he knows this top tier 2 push. It is coming from Aster.
That's the problem. Check Jugger's items, and remember when he bought that diffusal. Still absolutely no items afterwards. That Yasha was the first item that he got, then diffusal, and then your item progression just stops. Doesn't matter if you're winning or losing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sylar takes the majority of the damage that Juggernaut has. Easy tier 2. Baboka, where are we? Serpent Ward
Aghanims.
level 2 with Aghanims done. Serpent Ward's time on this high ground, I believe. Hey!
Where are you going? Sir, come back. We need you for this push.
He needed to TP to stack the Ancients.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, he gets the job done, hey?
He's buying refresher. He's like, guys, I don't want you to end this game. I want my refresher. I want a solo win.
Did he literally just TP down there to stack the Ancient Camp? The rest of his team is fighting. Insania's Freezing Field does nothing. The Tombstone, and with the Yule Scepter up, cancel his attempted escape as the Legion's Jewel with the BKB goes to work on Koikva, and Mushi's there with the finish. No buyback on Tide, and the chase on the Maiden will end like that. Death and destruction. But I quickly...
Why did he port?
He literally TP'd to the shrine to stack that camp. And then he
Did
was
he
like,
buy something? He didn't.
No, he didn't.
Why did he port?
To stack that Ancient Camp, I'm telling you. He's memeing. Baboka's memeing on you. Shackles, long range, and
Vicious.
no duel, forced out. Doesn't save Boxy, doesn't save Alliance. They've got to tap out. There is no way back after this. Serpent Ward's dropped. Near the throne, there's an Omni Slash, which does kill off Baboka, but GG is called. Game 1, 28 minutes, a 30-9, 33,000 net worth victory for the Chinese squad up against Alliance. Mid lane Tide not working out for them.
Yep. I just have a feeling that Alliance is suffering from all the losses that they've been through, honestly. I've been